All right, and there they go. And behold, Hockey's timer does not start, so we're just not going to sync the timer. It's fine, don't worry about it. But speaking of things we do need to worry about, we need to worry about this here space station. This is Ceres Station. Yo, there we go. Hockey with that late timer tech. Just trying to make things a little bit more exciting for me. Thanks, Hockey. I'll remember this. Not much to say about Ceres Station, though. It's kind of a scripted area. You go in here, you find Ridley. Now, you could shoot him a bunch of times, but that takes forever, so we're just going to let ourselves get knocked around a bit. Don't worry about it. We'll get vengeance on him later. This is how these things usually go. But yeah, so you know how I said this is kind of an absolutely free scripted thing? I was completely lying. Now they have to escape from Ceres Station, and the movement here is a little bit tougher than you might think. There's steam vents everywhere, the screen shakes, and they want to be getting out of here real quick. Alright, Fenix first to make it out in the first hallway. He's going to be first to make it into the stairway here, which is one of the most important rooms in the series. This is where the steam first appears. Ooh, gets a steam vent in the face. It's too bad this power suit is dry clean only. Oh, taking another steam. Hockey getting knocked around a bit in the tile room. Fenix first to make it into the Mode 7 climb here. Climbing up the left, interesting. Usually see folks climb up on the right, but getting a 43. Very solid escape time. Hockey, come on, Hockey, you got this. Oh, a few extra steam vents. Still getting a respectable 36. So coming out of Ceres Station, Phoenix has a lead of a few seconds, but this race is young. Any number of things can still happen. Only time will tell. This is probably a decent enough chance as any, so if anyone who might perhaps be new to the Super Metroid Prodigy tournament, let me tell you a little bit about it. Super Metroid Prodigy is not actually a ROM hack or anything. This is just vanilla Super Metroid, any percent. But we decided, well, we didn't decide. The folks who started the tournament, shout-outs to our friends Sephi and Melanax, said, hey, you know what? What if we had a tournament where we let some of the up-and-coming runners have a chance to shine? Which is a great idea, let's be fair. So they decide to make a tournament where only runners with an any percent PB longer than 50 minutes could enter. And so we've been seeing all sorts of cool up-and-coming runners, some of who were maybe runners of other categories, or maybe put the game down for a while, and even some folks who picked the game up for the first time for this tournament. We've been seeing all levels of skill and improvement, too, all sorts of improvement. It has been such a wonderful 3+ weeks so far. Quality races, all sorts of variety of strats. Just, I've been loving it, and I hope you all have been too. Alright, just making their way through criteria. Early game is not too much to say, no enemies yet. Phoenix first to make it down into Blue Brinstar and getting himself the Morph Ball. Yeah, I know it says Morphing Ball, but it's the Morph Ball, don't worry. Unfortunately, it seems that some unsavory characters have noticed that Phoenix is down here. Uh-oh, what will they do with this knowledge? Ooh, Hockey opting to shoot out the block a little bit early. I guess he just does not want to be in the spotlight any longer than he has to. Unfortunately, Hockey, it doesn't matter how long you're in the spotlight, you're just going to have to deal with the pirates. Phoenix getting himself them missiles, making his way back up. A little bit of a high five as Phoenix climbs up while Hockey goes down, get himself that first missile tank. Fun fact, even if you're spotted by that first spotlight, the pirates do not appear in criteria until you grab the missile tank as well. Ooh, Hockey trying to get himself for a little mock ball action there. Not quite getting it. Those little short hop mock balls are a rough thing. But here we go. Phoenix first to encounter the pirates, back up in criteria. Oh, look at this movement, not taking any pitfalls here. Yeah, that's what we like to see. First to make it back to the climb, one of the earliest tricky bits of movement in the run right here. He's opting for the, he's opting for a little bit of a variation on the right-hand wall jump here. Opting to jump a little bit further out on those close to the wall platforms, because wall jumping in a one-tile gap is not easy. Gives himself a little bit of extra security and dealing with those pirates who like to block the path. Very nice. Clean climb. Alright. Hockey about to attempt his own climb. Ooh, Phoenix dropping below full health, which is something you don't like to see. Thankfully getting back up. You want to be at full health for the upcoming mini-boss. Alright, Hockey just doing a freeform climb a little bit here. I'm all about... This is essentially the climb equivalent of jazz. Hockey proving that he does have a little bit of that musical something, and he's applying it to his Super Metroid speedrunning right here. Alright, Phoenix first to make it to the Bomb Chorizo. Unfortunately, we are not playing on PAL. We cannot skip the Bomb Chorizo fight. So let's see how it goes for him. Full health, he will be getting missile drops off the things that the Bomb Chorizo spits out. Gets him to go back. Shooting a little bit quick there. I'm not sure if he got the 5 hits he wants, but looking good so far. Oh, whiffs a missile. He still has a chance to skip the final phase, and oh, a little bit of headless. Trying to avoid that phase because the Bomb Chorizo gets a little bit unpredictable, but he finishes it off in short order, no problem. Oh, unfortunately getting health bombed there. Only getting 1 missile drop. This is a little bit less than ideal. You want to have 5 missile drops heading into Green Brinstar so you can open that door and get yourself some early supers. Hopefully he will be blessed with some drops along the way, but first he has to do some Alcatraz, get out of here. Meanwhile, Hockey about to do the Bomb Chorizo for himself. Let's see how it goes. How are you going to handle the bird? The bird that was inside the statue. Oh, Hockey had morphing a little bit too soon, taking a hit. Hopefully he can still get some drops. Oh, getting 5 missiles. Playing a little bit more fast and loose. Ooh, getting missile drops there and finishing him off. Nicely done. No third phase for Hockey. Meanwhile, Phoenix got himself another missile drop. Okay, I was about to think he might opt to kill the pirates in here because they can give him missiles. I think he might just be praying for a drop off of the green wall crawling enemies down there in Green Brinstar. Unfortunately, not at full health, so it's absolutely luck. We'll see how the luck treats him. Either that or I hope he's noticed he doesn't have 5. That would be very unfortunate. Because this could definitely be a... if he gets unlucky with the drops, this could give Hockey many seconds to catch up here, so we'll see how it goes. Yo! 1 kill, 1 drop. Perfect. Phoenix first to make it into this room, setting up for a mock ball right there. Super smooth. Mock ball, one of those fun little tricks we use. Lets you carry your run speed into Morph Ball, which is usually slower. So he can sneak under those gates, getting himself super missiles early. This is the first major sequence break in the run, and Phoenix has pulled it off smoothly. Alright, Hockey heading into Green Brinstar right as Phoenix leaves it, heading into Pink Brinstar. Don't you love how creative these names are? I know I do. Alright, Hockey looking already good with his ammo. Taking a few hits, but that's not a problem right now. Oh no! Bonks his head on the ceiling in the door transition. He's gonna have to either go for the short hop or just reset the room. Opting for the reset. Again, those short hop mock balls are a little bit rough until you get the hang of them. Here you go, Hockey. You got this. Oh no! Oh no, internet, don't! Oh gosh. My friend Hockey might be playing on McDonald's Wi-Fi. It's hard to tell with some of these frame drops. Oh, that might have been a little bit too early. Oh, he gets it, and oh! Hockey, please. Here's a trick about mock balls, friends. You got to be morphing right as you land. If you morph too soon, Samus bounces and you do not get the speed. Meanwhile, Phoenix showing off another mock ball, and there we go! Hockey, 3rd time's the charm. This is kind of like a hat trick, right? Absolutely, I'm sure it is. Everybody throw your hats on the ring for Hockey. And Phoenix running across the new bridge here, about to enter the red tower. Looking real good. Oh, Hockey gonna go for a little bit of security here. Opting to grab the reserve tank. And this is actually pretty interesting, because we don't usually see reserve tanks at any percent, so... But it's definitely nice to have a little bit of extra security. Especially with some of the bosses later on in the run. Better to take the time to grab a reserve tank than to have to reload a save. Oh, Hockey. Going back for the super, but he's gotta be careful. His health has dropped pretty low this early on. Thankfully, there is a refill at the bottom of Red Tower, which he can grab along the way, but... Still, probably does not want to be getting knocked around so much. Meanwhile, Phoenix first to make it to the entrance to Kraid's warehouse here. Getting a second try jump there, to wall jump up, and there he is. I'm not sure who thought that a warehouse should be this delightful color of olive green, but here we are. It doesn't even match Kraid's color. Gosh. Thank you for making it past these Key Hunter lights over here. His energy's looking good. He's going to kill the mini Kraid over here, get himself some more super drops. Phoenix is in really good shape heading into Kraid. Going to be setting... Only has one missile. I'm not sure which quick kill strat Phoenix uses, but if he does the missile strat, he's going to have a little bit of a problem here. Although I think he goes for the charge beam strat. Speaking of charge beam, Hockey grabbing himself a charge beam as well. It's a pretty early game item, but one that will be incredibly useful throughout. All right, here we go. Phoenix setting up his charge. Getting the mouth open. Gotta hit that particular frame. Gets it! And 4 supers! Kraid, get out of here! Take those supers and digest them somewhere else, but not here. Oh, Hockey, be careful. He's in Beeping Town right now. Getting that klaxon of danger. Ooh, getting 3 big drops. 3 big drops. Real good right there. Meanwhile, Phoenix now bright orange and having the most important gift of all, very large, very stylish shoulder pads. The 1980s called and they say, please scale it back. We need you to be at about a 7, you're at about a 23. But it's okay. It's okay, because the speed is stored directly in the shoulder pads and Phoenix is going to show us what he does when he gets it. Ooh! Hockey almost getting caught by the frog there. Those frogs are bad news and... Alright. Very, very smart. Stopping to grab the Sloter's refill. And an added bonus... Oh, that's right. The refills... I keep forgetting that health refill stations do not refill your reserve tanks, so he's going to have to be picking up some health drops along the way if he wants to get that filled up. Meanwhile, speaking of energy, Phoenix stopping to grab the E-Tank here in Kraid's warehouse, killing a few frogs along the way. Don't worry, it's not a big deal. Ooh, Hockey going for the big triple beam action, getting himself that Spazer. Spazer gives you some added firepower and a nice wide beam. Definitely makes dealing with some of the bosses in any percent easier. Especially when it comes to dealing with certain ghosts who will go unnamed for now. All right, but Phoenix has managed to... Oh no, Hockey making a friend. Hockey, I'm glad you're such a personable fellow, but you don't want to be making friends here. All right, Hockey with 2 supers here. Thankfully, he only needs 1 to get into the warehouse, and he can use the other one on Mini Kraid to get himself a bunch more, so he's still looking good. Oh, a little bit short on the jump. Speaking of jumps, FenixDown getting himself some bright, shiny new Nikes over here. High jump boots. It's true what they say, sometimes the shoes really just do make you jump higher. Basketball has not been lying, or has it? I don't know. I don't play basketball because, well... I don't know where I was going with that one, so we're just going to abort that joke and go do something else, such as talk about how Hockey is now in the hallway with Mini Kraid over here. His energy is looking real good. He just has to take care of Mini Kraid, get himself those super drops. Perfect. He is in really good shape for Kraid. Hopefully he can set himself up a quick kill as well. I'm not sure if Hockey does Charge Beam or Missile. I get the feeling it's probably Charge Beam. Charge Beam is a little bit easier to set up and gives you a bit more time to set up your supers. So we'll see what he does. Alright, meanwhile, Phoenix making his way to Bubble Mountain in the heart of Norfair. But first has to get across the cathedral here. A little bit weird to move through this room sometimes. Here we go, Hockey, setting up that Charge Beam. Got it. Can he get the frame? Oh! Fires a super just a little bit too late. Kraid's mouth is too open. He is not going to get the quick kill. Thankfully, with 2 supers, he should be able to make pretty short work of Kraid here. Ammo is not going to be a problem for him. All right, Phoenix into Bubble Mountain. Unfortunately, Bubble Mountain is ruled by the tyrant King Kakatak. Did I say ruled? I meant no longer ruled by FenixDown. The Grand Vizier behind the throne, taking care of business. And now he gets to claim his prize, the Speed Booster. Speaking of claiming prizes, Hockey claiming himself the Various suit. Now he too has the shoulder pads. We have 4 entire shoulder pads in this race. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to do. Actually, yes, I do. I need to just talk a little bit more about what's going on. Speed Booster! Speed Booster. We love this Speed Booster. This is its first appearance in the Metroid series, and this is arguably the best it's ever been. You're going to be seeing both Phoenix and Hockey do some really cool stuff with the Speed Booster throughout this run. Alright, Hockey's probably feeling real good right now. Done with Kraid, ready to head down into Norfair, while Phoenix is doing a little bit of extra farming here to get himself some supers. And he's going to be heading on down to grab himself a little bit of lunch, because bounty hunting does make you hungry, and sometimes nothing hits the spot quite like a little bit of... Boy, that sentence did not come together as well as I had hoped. The point is, he's going to go get himself some nice purple Cheerios, because breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and Phoenix knows about things that are important, knows all about good nutrition. At least I sure hope so. Alright, Hockey heading down to Norfair, Phoenix heading into the room to grab himself that wave beam. Wave beam, as I said, shoots purple Cheerios, but they are magic Cheerios. They go through solid walls. The only thing they don't go through are enemies. Thankfully, we do have a beam for that later. They will both be getting it. Meanwhile, Hockey about to go get himself those Nikes as well. He wants to be like Mike. Alright, managing to kill that little orange dude so he can open the door first, not have to worry about it later. Phoenix was not so fortunate he had to go shoot the dude in that little vertical shaft. No problem whatsoever, though. On his way back into Bubble Mountain, making sure that the tyranny does not return, killing King Kakatak a second time, just for good measure, to make sure it sticks this time. Already making his way out of Norfair, going to be heading back up into Brinstar. I don't think there's going to be any chance of a high five this time, though. Hockey will be heading probably pretty close to Cathedral by the time Phoenix gets back in the vertical shaft. I am, of course, absolutely wrong. I think Phoenix is going to actually beat Hockey into the vertical shaft here. He is. So, maybe less of a high five, more of a kind of like, hey, a wave from a distance. How's it going, man? Have a good run. I'll see you later. Because it is all about the good sportsmanship here at the Super Metroid Prodigy Tournament. Alright, Hockey into the Cathedral. Let's see how he makes it through here. Thankfully, Spazer does make it easier to deal with those big diving fellows there, and I do have the manual here. Those guys are called... Garudas. Has no trouble with them. Spazer makes it easy. Hockey opting not to roll down at the bottom of the screen here in the lava room. Completely understandable. You do take a fair bit of extra damage with that, and he probably wants to be keeping his energy as high as possible. And here he goes into Bubble Mountain. Phoenix down. Meanwhile, back into Red Tower. Now, something you might have noticed is he did not grab the Ice Beam on the way out, so he's going to have to handle this top part of Red Tower without Ice Beam. Going to try to fire a... Ooh! Opting just to kill the Rippers. Just... Oh, and he got it. That hero shot counted. Oh, unfortunately, not quite getting the wall jump, getting knocked back down, and oh, gosh, Phoenix down. Having a bit of a struggle here. Thankfully, killing those first two Rippers does help an awful lot. All he has to do is secure the wall jump. Oh, God, popping out of spin. Tragically, Super Metroid does not give you respin on your jumps like the later 2D Metroids do, so you've got to make your wall jumps count. Oh, Phoenix. I am so sorry. You never like to see this. Unfortunately, this top part of Red Tower just gets a little bit gross sometimes. Not much you can do about it. Just deal with it, and there we go. Nicely done, Phoenix, making it out of Red Tower into the Hellway here. Alright, he's just playing it safe. Not going to take the damage boost, not going to risk doing unintentional Oh, betraying my expectations, Phoenix. Ooh, so saucy. Alright. You know what isn't saucy? Power bombs. Power bombs are just loud and laggy, and he's about to get his first ones right here. Nice damage boost, though. Damage boosting off those yellow globs is not as easy as it looks. Sometimes they just kind of drop you. Ooh, getting it in both directions. Really, really nice Alpha Powerbomb room. Phoenix looking good. Meanwhile, Hockey into the Wave Beam room here. Oh no! Hockey getting the accidental KO and clipping through the enemy. Oh no! That is unfortunate. Thankfully, he knows how to get back up. Just nice. Good use of wall jump, avoiding the snipe. Just taking it easy, doesn't want to fall back down, getting the missiles moments away from his wave beam. Phoenix, meanwhile, entering this room, avoiding the crabs, one of the deadliest enemies in the entire game, no joke. Letting them line up, give him a couple of drops, looking good. He's on his way to wrecked ship now. And remember I promised there'd be some shenanigans with the speed booster? Well, that time has come. He's going to show us a short charge here. Just like that, and a horizontal shine spark right there. He's a bit low, so he's going to grab these missiles. I don't know if that's intentional or not. If he had waited another moment longer, he might have lost the charge. That might have just been a lesser of two evils thing there. One fun thing about any percent is there's plenty of missiles throughout the run, so you can just opt to grab them or not grab them as you improve. Alright, nice short charge right here. Phoenix going to do the Ocean Spark. Unfortunately, the charge ran out before he could get it to go off. No problem. Nothing a little two-tap short charge can't fix. Easy peasy. There he goes. Alright, entering wreck ship at 192 energy. This is more than enough to deal with our... I'm not going to call him a friend. He's anything but. This is more than enough to deal with Fantoon. The ghost who likes chomping on his own eye. I guess he just really... There's a see no evil here. There's a see no evil joke here somewhere, except for the fact that Fantoon is unquestionably evil. I mean, how else can you explain that he kills as many runs as he does? Ooh, Phoenix, I like this move. Killing himself a cover and killing those two atomics, getting himself a little bit of extra energy. A little bit of extra security for Fantoon. Loving this. All right, Hockey heading up. Let's see. I think he might opt to. Yes, he is going to get himself some early ice. Gives you extra damage on your charge shots and also extra security climbing Red Tower. He is not going to have to worry about those rippers and those ceiling blocks in the Red Tower. You can just freeze them and climb up. Meanwhile, Phoenix getting ready to face off against Fantoon. I'm not sure which strat Phoenix uses. We'll probably find out in a moment. He could be setting up for some X Factors. Thankfully... Oh, getting a mid there. Unfortunately, not quite able to hit Fantoon's hitbox in time. Energy's still looking good. Fantoon being a little bit shy. Don't be shy. We just want to talk to you. There he is. All right, setting up. Setting up for the X Factor, but... Oh, unfortunately, I think he made it to the wall a little bit too fast there. The timing is pretty tight to get that X Factor. But he has another power bomb. He can try it again. Oh, gosh. Fantoon sometimes just is an absolute jerk. Looks good. Come on. Oh, no. Not sure what happened there, but Phoenix manages to recover, have a nice backup strat there, getting himself some missile Dopplers. He's not letting missing that X Factor get him down. He is just recovering. Still looking real good. Fantoon looking a little bit brown around the eyeball. Ooh, a little bit burnt sienna around the eyeball. Oh, 67 energy though. Phoenix took quite a few hits there. He should still be okay because he knows how to handle the flames, but he's got to be careful because Fantoon does sometimes just like to appear right on top of you. If he gets a good round here, he might be... I think he can probably finish him off, but he's gonna have to hit all of his missiles and hit that super. All right, Hockey back up into Brinstar. There we go, Phoenix finishing it off. Hitting him with a super right when he had to, not a moment sooner. Get out of here, Fantoon. You need to go back to the afterlife. Afterlife's too good for you. And his health wasn't too low, so he gets a nice mix of ammunition and energy, thankfully. No health bomb for Phoenix. He has restored the power because Samus, like in many other games, wears a variety of hats, including Union Electrician. Alright, Hockey taking the Sloater's refill again, making sure he gets full energy heading up into wrecked ship. Completely understandable. Fantoon is no joke. And that is the last good opportunity to take a save that does not require a detour. Phoenix grabbing himself the second super missile tank. This will probably be the last super tank he gets. Having 10 supers is a good number, makes dealing with Turian a lot less stressful than it could be. Heading on up into the attic. Meanwhile, Hockey, ooh, setting up for the first damage boost. Can he do the second one? Come on, Hockey. Yeah! 2D boost across Hellway. No big deal. Pro strats from our boy, the Hockeytowner. Ooh, Phoenix doing the Attic Spark. That is such a cool trick. Unfortunately, I think he missed one of the atomics. Yes, he did. Having to go back and get it, but nonetheless, most important thing is he looked real cool doing it. Hockey, meanwhile, unfortunately, a little bit of the unintentional botany. Not much you can do about that. Just have to wait for the plants to run their course and stop gnawing on you. On Hockey, I believe in you. All right. Phoenix on his way to bowling. No, really. If you're not sure why I'm calling it that, it'll become pretty obvious in just a moment. And he's got plenty of energy, so he can damage boost across the spikes without a problem. I don't think he's not setting up for the bowling spark. Just gonna take the licks and make it across. This bowling alley is pretty mean. In order to make sure that you have to rent their shoes, they set up these spikes near the entrance. So even if you bring bowling shoes, they just kind of get torn up. That's alright, here we go. Phoenix has chosen the orange ball, which is not terribly heavy, but that's alright. Gives you a little bit more control, a little bit more of that, putting a little bit more of the English on those balls. He's got 10 frames and not a lot of time. Hopefully he can finish the round. Oh. Unfortunately, he's going to have to cut and run after frame 7. Still having a strong start. That's all right. And here we go. Grabbing Gravity Suit as Hockey does the shoulder charge across the moat. Phoenix grabbing himself that ever so stylish Gravity Suit. But it doesn't just look good, it acts good. It gives you movement in water, and it gives you 75% damage reduction, and here we go, a little bit of the high five. Oh, Hockey getting that first try Ocean Spark, real nice. And then he goes to Wrecked Ship, has himself a bit of a reserve tank. I'm not sure if it's full or not. He hasn't shown us the screen, so we just don't know. And 223 energy. He's in real good shape heading into Fantoon. Phoenix opting not to kill the crabs on his way down. Sometimes that's better than running into them. Even with Gravity Suit, those crabs hurt. Back down into Brinstar. Hockey going to do himself a little bit of extra farming just to be safe here. I like this move. Fantoon is no joke. Oh, he's going for a little bit of extra farming. I think he wants to get himself at least 3 E-Tanks here. Phoenix going back across the Hellway, meanwhile, opting not to damage boost back across, getting himself a little bit of extra farming, and also, I guess, just having it in for that spike in particular. I don't know what that spike did, but only Phoenix knows, and it feels like it'd be kind of rude to ask, so I'm just not going to. Making his way back down Red Tower. Hockey, meanwhile, preparing to do a little bit of business here. It isn't Thursday, but Hockey is definitely ready for some bustin'. Show us what you got, Hockey! Phoenix taking that Sloter's refill. We've been seeing that refill an awful lot this race. Alright, Hockey looking real good here. Energy looking great. Ooh, ready for it, and does not have to deal with the rain. Fortunately or unfortunately, he hit a Fantoon 5 times with missiles, so he disappeared immediately. Oh, Fantoon being nice and generous here with his time. Alright, looks like Hockey is just going for multiple missile hits. Not going for anything fancy. Definitely not going for X Factor. He has not turned off Spazer or Ice. And Phoenix first to head into the very chill, very relaxed Meridia. Which feels kind of anticlimactic considering that at the same time we have Hockey over here fighting Fantoon, but that's just how it be sometimes. Ooh, Hockey getting a fast, not quite ready for it. Meanwhile, Phoenix doing that diagonal Shine Spark, just going right over Mount Everest. Goodness, if only Sir Edmund Hillary had a speed booster, he would have gotten up Mount Everest a lot faster. Alright, Hockey looking real good here. He's definitely prioritizing staying alive over doing the fight fast, and I can completely understand that. In a race, sometimes you don't want to have to take a save, well, I guess a reload, especially since Hockey has not saved anywhere. Oh, it looks good. Come on. A super should finish the job here. Right on. One super right to the eyeball teeth. And Fantoon is done. Hockey's showing us how the busting is done. Meanwhile, Phoenix about to do a bit of busting of his own, except he's trying to beat up a water sausage. Ooh, unfortunate. Oh, that last charge of the X Factors went rogue and then said, oh, wait, hang on. That's not what the mission is today. Coming back, hitting Botwoon in the face. Oh, Phoenix, unfortunately, whiffing a super. Still looking really good there. Botwoon is in hyper fast mode. All he's got to do is connect a couple of shots here. Oh, out of supers. Gonna have to make do with charge shots. Come on, Phoenix. There we go. Get out of here, Botwoon. I can't think of a good joke with done that involves the word Botwoon. Just not a funny name. It just isn't a funny name. I'm sorry, Botwoon. But getting himself the energy tank on his way to Dragon. While Hockey going to be heading on up to the attic. Let's see how he handles that room. Hopefully, let's see how he handles that room. Fortunately, I'm a little bit more trouble with those missing frames. Ooh, Phoenix opting to do a little bit of farming here. Gonna want himself some supers. I get the feeling he'll probably be going for some showing us some short charge shine sparks against Dragon, but that said, you still want to have some supers. Because you never know when you want to deal some extra damage. Oh! Phoenix getting the setup for the halfie, unfortunately bonking into the door, not quite getting it open in time. Gonna have to make it across the Coliseum the good old-fashioned way, on foot, and through the water, and jumping off walls. Let me tell you, public transit is a pretty wacky thing on planet Zebes. Meanwhile, Hockey heading into the pancake room right before bowling here. He should be entering bowling momentarily. Phoenix entering Dragon's room. Unfortunately, this is nap time. Dragon is not too happy about it. Interesting, opting to use supers to blow up the first two turrets. Looks like he's going to might be setting up to give himself an X Factor on top of the shine charge here. We'll see how it goes. And Hockey setting up for a few frames of bowling here. Alright, no X Factor, but nice shine spark to start the fight. It looks like Phoenix was preparing for the goop phase. Unfortunately, did not get goop. Got the cha-cha slide here. There we go. Oh, that was a real good hit. Dragon is already in red. Gotta be careful, though. Dragon's gonna be real. Ooh! That was a quick fight. Very well done, Phoenix. Taking care of Dragon really quickly there. Unfortunately, did not get himself a blue suit. But speaking of blue suits, we have a blue and red suit. Hockey getting himself that stylish gravity suit. That's right, my friends. This is now the most stylish stream on Twitch.tv. Now Phoenix getting himself the clown head that lets him jump multiple times. Just like a real clown. Oops, unfortunately taking a bit of a tumble. Space jump is incredibly finicky in this game. Oh, Hockey, be careful. Ooh, taking a hit from the crabs. 30 damage. Those crabs are no joke. Thankfully, he has himself that reserve, but 43 energy is definitely lower than he wants to be right now. Phoenix making good use of the spaceship to get back across Coliseum way faster. Now he's going to be on his way to grab the plasma beam. That's right, it is time for plasma. First, he's got to make it through Cack-Attack Alley. Going to kill some of them Cack-Attacks, get some of those extra super drops. Thankfully, Cack-Attacks do like to cough them up a lot. How many times can I say Cack-Attack in the number of sentences? Well, that's... I don't know. As many as is needed, I suppose. Alright, Hockey making his way back down Red Tower, on his way to Meridia as well. I think we might opt to see another Sloter's refill here. Someone keeping count? I think we're up to 4 visits to the Sloter's refill between our 2 runners today. Whoops. Something kind of hiccuped on my end. Give me a moment. There we go. Alright, Hockey, couple rooms away from doing a little bit of tube breaking here. You know how it is. You know how it is with Super Metroid runners. Once they start busting, they can't stop busting. That includes giant glass tubes. But FenixDown into the room, grabbing himself. That's right, it is the lean green murder machine, the plasma beam. This beast of a beam does a lot of damage, and it pierces enemies. Look at that. Now there are very few things in the game that can stand up to Phoenix's might. And Hockey making his way through Meridia. I think he's going to opt to freeze the fish here. There we go. Oh, a little bit too far to the right. You should still be able to make it. There we go. Just to set up the diagonal shine spark, and there we go. What is Mount Everest? In my rearview mirror, says Hockey. Phoenix, meanwhile, Meridia just has a bit of an obsession with tubes. Here's Phoenix taking one straight down. Okay, excuse me. That's something in my throat. It was a bad joke. Almost out of Meridia, just has to go through one more broken tube and then fall through a false ceiling. Ooh, Hockey opting to grab the extra missile in Super. I am never against having a little bit of extra ammunition in this game. Makes it easier to deal with Bottoon, and also gives you a fair bit of added security in Torian. Boy, Plasma sure is really good at microwaving crabs. And that music change can only mean one thing. Phoenix is essentially out of Meridia at this point. Here we go, going to be heading on back down to Norfair. Only one boss remains for him. Way down at the bottom of Norfair, in Lower Norfair. What a creative name. And here we go, Hockey making it into the Bottoon fight. Looks like he's not going for the X-Factor step. He's going to use good old-fashioned supers to the face. That's just Chozo diplomacy right there. Yeah, look at him. Oh. Ooh! Phoenix with a horizontal shine spark there. Just showing off some cool swagalicious moves. Let us be fair, my friends. Speed Booster, aside from being one of the most useful items, is by far one of the most swag items. It just looks cool to go shine sparking all over the place. Well, as long as you're smart about it, obviously. There ain't nothing cool about running out of energy and just kind of hanging in the air at 29 energy. So let's not do that. Hockey getting himself the Bottoon E-Tank, while Phoenix heading back across. Ooh, it's going to set up for a little bit of a mock ball here. Looks like he's not going to be taking fairway. Very smooth. Hockey doing a little bit of farming before Dragon. I understand how it is. Dragon is not someone you want to encounter at a disadvantage. Hockey probably going to want to get himself back up to that 15 super count. There we go. And Phoenix, it's actually kind of fun. There are multiple ways to get down to Lower Norfair, and we have seen all of them in this tournament so far, which is pretty refreshing, I think. At least I think so. Ooh, very smooth movement through that room. Carrying the momentum all the way through, and here he is. Just has to make it up into... I mean, I'm gonna be honest, this is incredibly conceited of Ridley, just to say, you know what, I want an area that's just for me, and I want the entrance to be my face. So people have to literally get eaten by me to enter my place. At which point, the folks building are kind of like, Ridley, is there something... This seems kind of inappropriate. Are you sure? Ridley's like, shut up, just do it. And if you want to know why that might be the case, I'm not going to explain it because this is a family stream. Okay, so Lower Norfair, that music we all know and love. Ooh, Hockey I'm liking this move, taking the safety save before Dragon. He's made it really far, playing really well, but does not want to take the chance. Definitely liking this. All right, Phoenix making it into the pillar room. Not going for his fast pillars. Probably want to conserve some energy. 2 power bombs, though, will do the same job. And he's going to be heading into the worst room in the game right as Hockey heads into Dragon. So let's see how it goes. Worst room versus giant shrimp mama. She loves her tiny shrimp children. Almost as much as Phoenix probably does not like these pirates. They're being uncooperative. Unfortunately, if they're off screen, they just don't take the damage. Ooh. Oh, tried to go for that nice little swag jump over the pirate's head, not quite clearing it. Heading into Amphitheater with a space jump, and Hockey getting his first goop phase. Giving Dragon something to think about right in the stomach right there. Probably didn't connect with as many supers as he would have liked, but the important thing is he did a lot of damage. Dragon already bright orange-red here. A few more supers and a missile could some missiles could do the job here. Ooh! Fortunately whiffing that last super, but he's still in really good shape, over 200 energy, 13 missiles. Phoenix taking the save before Ridley. I like this move a lot. Ridley is no joke. Oh no, Hockey getting the hug. Hockey, no, you don't want that hug. It hurts. And Phoenix, making sure to carefully count his power bombs, has the one he needs. Oh, Hockey getting grabbed again. Hockey, please. You're starved for affection. This is not how to get it. This is not healthy for anyone, especially not you. And there we go, finishing the fight. Sending Dragon back to wherever the heck it is Dragon goes when she's dead. Into the ground. Gosh, a lot of things go into the ground in this game. Ooh, Phoenix, meanwhile, showing off a really, really cool kill here. Taking care of the first one using the after images from the Shine Spark, and the second one in the classic maneuver. Giving us a regular cornucopia of metal pirate kills here. Couldn't ask for any more. Hockey now also picking up his globe with clown hair. He too can jump as much as he likes. Phoenix unfortunately did not get as much health as he would have liked from the metal pirates. Going to be farming a little bit here. As I've said, Ridley, unlike his other 2D Metroid appearances, is no joke in Super Metroid. He can and will end your run if you let him. Phoenix opting to start his fight with a few supers. Fortunately, not knowing the damage numbers, I cannot tell you how many charge shots that means he has to use now. Normally it's 20 charged plasma shots, but supers do less damage than charged plasma, so now it's a number that I don't know. But Phoenix, it doesn't matter, because Phoenix knows how to do the dance with Ridley. No problem. Look at this. Running, jumping, avoiding the pogo. What do you think this is, the 19th century? Get off that pogo stick. Wait, were there pogo sticks in the 19th century? Question of the day for any history buffs out there. Were there pogo sticks in the 19th century? Meanwhile, Hockey making it out of Cacatac Alley there, on his way to get the plasma beam. He too wants the mighty green power, because Spazer just doesn't quite cut it anymore. Oh, Phoenix! A little bit too far to the left. Be careful, Phoenix! Ooh, acid does so much damage, even with gravity suit. Oh no! Oh no, Phoenix! Getting knocked in the acid was really bad there. Thankfully, he took the save. That move is paying off with dividends right now. Oh, is Hockey going for that plasma spark, meanwhile. Not quite making it all the way. That fish does like to block it. But Phoenix has a little bit of wiggle room here, so he's got enough time to go give Ridley another shot. Hockey about to head into the plasma room. Phoenix, meanwhile, heading through Wasteland right here. Ooh, energy is a little bit rough. Hopefully he gets better drops from the pirates this time. Better to just kind of get the drops than have to farm in the room before Ridley. Hockey, now too having the power of plasma, because sometimes 2 beams are better than 3. One disadvantage to having early ice though is unless he wants to go turn it off, it is going to take him 1 extra hit to kill these pirates. Alright, Phoenix, energy looking better. Still probably going to opt to do a little bit of farming, but going to have to do less of it at least. But he better watch himself. Hockey is now also on his way to Ridley, although admittedly a little bit further out. I also believe Hockey will likely opt to stop and grab himself the Fire Flea E-Tank before going down to fight Ridley. A little bit of extra security dealing with that guy. Here we go, round 2. Come on, Phoenix. Second time's the charm. That's how the saying goes, right? Alright, strong start. Thankfully, Phoenix does know how to deal with the pogo, getting Ridley stuck against the left-hand wall because this room was badly designed. Ridley is screaming because he hates the fact he cannot go more left, although he wishes he could. Just a little bit of a spot there where Samus cannot be touched. Alright, getting him to go back into pogo again. Very nice manipulation. Phoenix knows what he's doing here. Unfortunately, the big problem with that situation is even though he can't hit you, sometimes his tail can absorb the plasma shots. Phoenix having quite a few of his shots absorbed. But he's still looking really strong right now. Come on, Phoenix. Hockey, meanwhile, missing the gate with first super, thankfully having plenty of them to go around. Oh god, Ridley is just... Oh, I think Phoenix... Okay, there we go, trying to jump into Ridley's claws, and get out of here, Ridley! You thought you were hot. No, you just went to pieces. Phoenix, showing that his name is not just for show, has come back from the dead to get the job done. Hockey, meanwhile, does not have to go get Ice Beam, so he's going to be heading straight to Lower Norfair. Most likely taking the same route as Phoenix. Phoenix, meanwhile, opting to grab the Ridley E-Tank, giving himself 500 extra energy on top of his base 99. A little bit of extra security here. I absolutely like this move, because here's the thing, folks. The magic number in Turian is 300. When he goes to fight Mother Brain, he cannot let his health fall under 300, and Mother Brain has some nasty attacks. So having 500 gives him a fair bit of breathing room. Alright, now all he has to do now is make it back out. Unfortunately, the path to Turian is not a safe one. He's got to get back across the wasteland, then he has to get back through those key hunters. Those red flying bug friends, except that they're not friends, they are very gross. They are enemies and they hurt. They do 50 damage on contact, and he has to deal with 3 of them in the next room, and then 3 more in the Three Musketeers room, where they're even more deadly because they're just kind of in cramped quarters. Phoenix, meanwhile, very committed to that speedball, because Phoenix is nothing if not willing to look really cool while playing this game, and I'm going to be honest, if you were looking any cooler, I would have to wear sunglasses to watch his gameplay right now. Ooh, Hockey playing with the Galaxy Brain strats right now, taking the save before Lower Norfair, because he knows Lower Norfair is the most dangerous area. All the enemies do so much damage, and there's acid everywhere. Oh, Phoenix accidentally damage boosting off a boulder. Oh boy. Can you imagine walking across gravel and damage boosting? That would just be a... Oh god, that would really... I don't want to think about that anymore. That just kind of hurts my head a little bit. So, Hockey, moments away from entering the pillar room. Hopefully gonna make it through nice and quick. Phoenix has got to make his way fast or he's gonna be rolling through acid. Ooh, beating the acid. Here's the Three Musketeers. Taking advantage of those iframes, getting through the first 2, not so lucky with the third one, but he makes it out. Over 300 energy still, looking really strong heading into Turian here. Well, when he gets there at least. He still has to make it through Norfair and then take a bit of a detour through Meridia. It gets a bit quicker. And Hockey into the worst room in the game. He's got to be careful though. These pirates are no joke. Thankfully, charged plasma does hurt them, but it has to be charged. Normal plasma just bounces off, and he's at 148 plus a reserve tank. He's in no terrible danger, but he probably does got to be careful nonetheless. The worst room in the game is not called that for just a laugh. It is a very, very bad room. And that one pirate just not playing nice. Thankfully, just finally manages to kill it, but now he's at under 100 energy and having some struggles with the space jump. I wasn't joking. It looks like clown hair, and it kind of behaves like it's an absolute clown of an item. It just sometimes just doesn't want to work, and then it just honks angrily at you. Maybe that's just me. But ooh. See, this is why he grabbed that reserve tank. It is paid off. That would have finished him off if he hadn't had the reserve tank. So now he has 120 energy. Heading into amphitheater, but he drops the space jump. Thankfully, the acid takes a moment to rise up. He is in good shape. All right, nice recovery, Hockey. Nice recovery. Meanwhile, Phoenix back into Brinstar. Going to head up into Norfair and take the exit into the top of Red Tower. It's faster than taking the actual Red Tower because, Red Tower. Hockey. I'm liking it. I'm loving it. Getting that Firefly E-Tank, giving himself the 500 extra energy and the refill to his sub-tanks. What is this, Mega Man X? No. To his reserve tanks before heading into Ridley. Dang it, I managed to make myself look like a fool again. Grabbing an E-Tank does not fill your reserve tanks. This is why I'm a professional. I'm, of course, being facetious. I'm not professional. I do not get paid for this. I do it because I love this game. And I have a lot of fun with it. I hope you all are having fun too. This tournament has been absolute joy. Speaking of joy, Phoenix showing that he is a friend to animals and full of joy, waving to the fish in Meridia. Boy, I should have grabbed a glass of water before doing this. My throat is not loving it right now. Hockey not taking any chances, just taking care of the key hunters. He does not want to deal with that 50 energy hit. Ooh, taking one hit nonetheless. And Phoenix on the elevator up to Criteria. He is just a minute or two away from entering the statue room. Hockey, meanwhile, going to be heading on down into the wasteland here. He's got plenty of power bombs, although he's opting to do some fun bomb tricks here. He will certainly not be needing the power bombs of shame today. Oh, I'm definitely curious to see how he will be handling the metal pirates. There are many ways to skin a metal pirate. Actually, wait, they have exoskeletons. You can't really skin them, can you? Alright, so we're going to take that idea and put it over there. I already offered a question of the day. I can't offer two. I'll save that one for next time. Alright, Phoenix going to pass right back through Terminator here. Very nice. Just plowing face first through all of his problems, just like a healthy adult. Hockey, meanwhile, taking care of the one metal pirate. He's got a gift for the other one right here. No problem. Full energy, ammo looking good, Hockey in great shape, and Phoenix first to make it to the Golden 5. Why 5? Because there are 4 golden statues, but there is a 5th golden, and that is, of course, the friends we have made along the way. I'm talking about all of you and all of the other participants in this tournament. This tournament is also about community, and it has been a spectacular time so far. All you out there enjoying it, getting excited, having a good time. All the other runners in the tournament sharing facts, being supportive, celebrating the victories, helping to lament the losses, and just feels real good. Feels really good. Super Metroid has a wonderful community, and boy, I'm glad to be a part of it. And unlike those 4 golden statues, that 5th golden will never fade. But you know what needs to fade? Turian. We don't like Turian. So Phoenix is going to go in there and take care of business so you don't have to look at Turian anymore. Meanwhile, Hockey, it is time to show that shouty boy what we do with his kind around here. Oh, Phoenix unfortunately getting grabbed by the Metroids. Ooh, managing to break free. Almost getting grabbed again. Metroids are no joke. You can kill them with a freeze shot and a super, but they drain energy so fast. Hockey off to a good start here, meanwhile, doing damage to Ridley, keeping its energy high. And I have just been told that Phoenix is actually back on PB pace here, so he's playing really well. Hockey, meanwhile, Ridley has turned a shade of red. He's getting there. Just has to seal the deal, give him a little bit more hurt. And Phoenix, with that, is done with the Metroid rooms, and he's at 10 supers leaving the Metroid rooms. That is wonderful. That is perfect. He is in excellent shape for Mother Brain. Oh gosh, Hockey, meanwhile, getting knocked around a bit. Oh, gets grabbed, but Ridley isn't done yet. He still has... Oh, he's got 47 plus whatever's in the reserve tanks, but Hockey, be careful. Ridley's almost dead. Ooh! Ridley's almost dead, but you gotta be careful. I think he may have lost count. There we go. Ridley was dead, but he didn't get grabbed. He just decided, I'm not taking the chance he's going to hit me with his tail. I'm just going to give him the extra damage, let him know how I really feel. Hockey keeping it going, though. Hockey keeping it going. Phoenix, meanwhile, having a bit of a tearful reunion with the baby here. This has definitely been a race full of tension, but both our runners are playing very well here. Phoenix, again, said he's on PB pace, and Hockey is definitely on PB pace. He has been having a really strong run here. Phoenix grabbing that energy refill, thankfully saving our eardrums from that beep. Well, I suppose we should all be thankful that this is not the Metroid 2 klaxon. That klaxon haunts my dreams. Whew. Good game, bad klaxon. Phoenix gonna set up himself for a... Oh, he tried to go for the fun-filled moonfall there. Unfortunately, not quite getting the jump. Now he's gotta get himself a Zebetite skip here. Let's see if he can clip through that Zebetite. No problem. First try. On his way to Mother Brain. Ammo looking good. He's got to make sure that he does not get any of his supers sniped by the turret. You never like that. There we go. Done and done. Mother Brain 1 in the books. Heading into Mother Brain 2, this is where that 300 energy comes into play. Phoenix is going to have to give Mother Brain 20 charge shots to the dome without letting his health drop below 300 energy. If he does that, he is on his way to Mother Brain 3. Unfortunately, Mother Brain is here to make sure that he takes that damage by feeding him unhealthy food. Just like in real life. Here comes some onion rings fried in lard. Ugh. How much lard do you have to fry onion rings in for them to turn blue? I don't want to know the answer to that. Gosh, he fried a lot of onion rings, and some french fries too, shoot. Oh, he jumps right into almost jumps right into the ketchup there. You do not want to get hit by the ketchup, it does a lot of damage. And just like that, Phoenix, 390, into Mother Brain 3. First has got to take a rainbow to the face, unfortunately. And this is not the nice kind of rainbow either. This is the kind that hurts. Oh, I guess to be fair, I've never actually been body slammed into a wall by a rainbow, so I don't know if it's similar to real rainbows doing that. I am not a climatologist, in case that weren't painfully obvious. But I do know that baby is hungry and is taking it out on our Mother Brain friend. Why do I keep calling enemies friends? I guess I'm just full of too much love. But I have no love for Mother Brain. She's bad news. Alright, Hockey, meanwhile, on his way into Turian himself, only a few rooms away from getting back into Brinstar. Phoenix, meanwhile, about to have another tearful reunion with the baby here. I missed you too, my son. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That purple can only mean one thing. Mother Brain's halitosis has gotten worse. Oh my god, Mother Brain, use mouthwash for goodness sake. Nobody wants to smell that. Ugh. Oh god, it's so bad the baby is changing colors. That can't be a good sign. Oh no! Phoenix, you know what you must do. You were born to do this. Giving Mother Brain the rainbow right back to the face. Onion rings and bad breath are no match for the Hyper Beam. Phoenix getting it done. Mother Brain turning into Mother Dust. I don't know what Mother Dust is either. Apparently that. Meanwhile, Hockey about to go up and... Phoenix, please. There are children watching. Alright, Hockey, having a nice little kneel and a wave to the fish. Both of our runners are such friendly sorts. But Phoenix on his way out. All he's got to do is make it off the planet because the space pirates are nothing if not incredibly dramatic. They could have used a small bomb to blow up Turian. Nah, they got a really, really, really big bomb to blow up the entire planet. I never got an answer when I asked the other time, but it's probably... I imagine it takes quite a few tons of explosives to get that job done. Hockey into Criteria, going to be making his way over to Turian in just in a minute or two. Phoenix getting that last moonfall there. About to be back in Criteria as well. We might even get a... We might get a small high five here. We'll see in a moment. But first, Phoenix, Behemoth Spark! That shoulder is now scraped all the way along that vertical shaft. Not that it really matters. Alright, Phoenix, up the parlor. Almost there. Now the important question, is Phoenix going to stop and save the animals? Probably not, since he was on PB pace. Unfortunately, his timer has turned red, so I think he might have missed it here by a bit. Indeed, he has. But FenixDown, however, is our winner today with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 15 seconds. All the GGs to FenixDown. But we're not done yet. Hockey still on a very strong pace. We're going to see if Phoenix wants to come in and say a few words, and Hockey entering the Golden 5 for himself. Yeah, Hockey is on a massive PB pace right now. According to speedrun.com, his PB is a 124.59, and he is at about... he's 102 right now, heading into Turian. Oh yeah, he's in real good shape. Unfortunately, we can't do much except wait for the statues to go down, because... Who comes up with these things? Like, who said, you know, we need to have a bomb big enough to blow up a planet, and we also need to have a security system based entirely on whether or not the sub-bosses are alive. Why are you calling them sub-bosses? Shut up, I'm the boss. Alright, Hockey, here we go, into Turian. Oh! Thank you, Sephi. Apparently, Hockey has gotten himself a more recent PB of a 114.52. Nice! That said, he's still on PB pace. So come on, Hockey, finish strong. Show us what you got. Taking care of the Metroids, no problem. Gosh, it started with Fantoon. He just started busting and has not stopped. Hockey, please. Hopefully he'll stop by the time I see him again, because I don't want to get busted. And here he is, Phoenix. GG, and congratulations.
Well, thank you. I don't think there's a whole lot to be happy about that run, though. I think my only positive I can take out of that race was Dragon fight. It was pretty fast. Other than that, it was pretty sloppy.
Unfortunately, not every single run can be a resounding success, but he played pretty strongly. He had that Dragon fight was excellent, though.
Yeah, I'm glad that I saved. Just I had a feeling that Ridley fight was gonna be bad just based on how the run was going. So yeah, I couldn't decide whether I was trying to do the swoop or the pogo pattern. So I kind of did an in between and got bodied a bunch of times.
Yeah, Ridley.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Ridley was dead when he killed me. Though he was doing his little floaty pattern.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but unfortunately, that's his party trick. You know how it is.
He loves to do that. Yeah, this was my first run in a long time that I didn't get early ice. I figured I would give it a try and try and shoot for a PB, and then you saw how I struggled in Red Tower there. So I think I'm gonna keep getting ice for a little while.
Yeah. That's the worst thing about Red Tower, though, is you almost had it like 4 times, and then the Ripper was like, no.
I had it on the first try. I missed the wall jump on the ledge there, and then it just went downhill from there. It was like 6 more attempts. So there went all of the time, that you might save. And so realistically, when I was a minute behind at Fantoon, I was really 2 minutes behind because I didn't have Ice Beam versus my PB. So.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It was pretty bad from there, but looks like my Torian was actually decent. I saved some time there, but obviously the Ridley death put me way behind. So the fact that it's still roughly an hour, I guess, is some positive, but no bueno.
Yeah, but hey, at the very least, you can definitely say that regardless of what happened, you adapted on the fly. You didn't let it get you down, because unfortunately those things have an annoying tendency to snowball, but you didn't let it, and I salute that.
Well, thanks.
Well, one thing I got is, I guess, is there anything in particular you're gonna be doing to prepare for next week, or just,
I'm not sure. I actually took the approach to not playing very much going into this race, thinking coming into it fresh would help me out, and it didn't work. So I'm probably going to be doing a bunch of runs here before my race next week. So
I guess,
thanks for the commentary.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for Speed Gaming for putting this out there for us, and obviously to Melanax and Sephi for creating the tournament.
Well said. Well said.
So, yeah, this is actually my only my second tournament. I'm doing the SM Rat Rando also, and then this one. So hopefully we'll have some more that some of us above 50 will feel comfortable joining.
Oh yeah, definitely. This tournament has been I've had a great time with it so far.
So that's it for me. Thanks again, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
All right, GG's, and thanks again, Phoenix. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
All right. Meanwhile, Hockey blazing through Turian. Didn't even have time to talk about it. He's already on Mother Brain 2, and I think there we go. Oh, I hope he remembers to... Okay, let's say I hope he remembers to empty that reserve tank. 349. Perfect. Unfortunately, the charging sound goes away, but the pain does not. Ow, ow, ow. I'm getting secondhand pain from seeing that one. And once again, it is time for the baby to do its thing. As everybody knows, Baby Metroid's favorite food are rainbows. Is he on PB pace? It's a bit hard to say because his timer was because he forgot to start his timer, but I believe he is. I believe he is. but it is definitely going to come down to the final escape. Just has to finish off Mother Brain 3 in short order, and then just make it off the planet. Alright, come on, Hockey. We don't have time to deal with Mother Brain and whatever the heck she's serving. Got places to go! Bustin' to do. And unfortunately, the baby, the goal of the mission is no more. Hockey, all that remains is to take out the trash and get off this rock. See, even Mother Brains agrees. Look at her. She's nodding yes. And also throwing rings at you. But that's alright. Don't worry about it. And another brain bites the dust. Hockey waving his gun in the air like he just don't care, but I'm sure he does care, because he's on a really strong pace. Hockey, please! Children watching. God, I can't take you two anywhere, can I? Escape immediately. That's what he's going to do. Come on, Hockey. Finish strong. Alright, first things first, gotta set up the Shine Spark here. So far, so good. This next room is one where it's easy to lose time. Come on, Hockey. He gets the jump through the door. Oh! Nice save. Catches himself before he falls down. So far, so good. Come on, Hockey. You got this. Alright, come on, chat. Hockey's on great pace here. Give Hockey your energy. Help him to finish strong. Help him to get that PB that I'm fairly certain he's on pace for. He can do this. Peanut, the fact of the matter is, Hockey has been going so fast that his timer just could not keep up. And there he goes, rocketing up the climb. So far, so good. Oh! Small tumble, no big deal, no big deal. Recovered. Come on, Hockey, up through the parlor. Don't let the explosions get in your way. Keep the goal in sight. Just has to get back to the ship. Steam trying to knock him back. But that's okay, he says. I'm all about that console life. Get PC gaming out of here. And that's a time. Hockey finishes with an official SRL time of 1:12:48. Which, if Sephi's claim is to be believed, is, in fact, a new personal best. Kiss this rock goodbye. And here he comes now, the man, the legend, the Hockeytowner, GG Hockey.
Yo, Crunchy, what's up?
What's up, my adrenaline? That's a PB, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I started my timer late, but yeah, that's definitely a PB, man. You talk about adrenaline, it's coursing through my veins right now.
Understandable. Congratulations, though. That was real good.
Yeah, GG's to Phoenix. I've never been more happy to lose, to be honest with you. But I'm sure he did a great run. I saw he had a 102. Yeah, it's pretty cool that as these rounds go on, that the competition starts to narrow a little bit. I know his PB is a lot faster than 102. I wasn't sure what was going on or what happened.
Yeah, he unfortunately took a death to Ridley, but Phoenix also has amazing foresight. You can see the future. So he took one safety save and one safety save only, and it was right before Ridley.
Oh man, way to go, Phoenix. GG. I mean, you saw me. I took a lot of safeties. I didn't take my usual safety before Fantoon. I felt like my Fantoons were getting incrementally better, but still struggle with Dragon and Ridley, but to get both of those bosses for the first time, especially as a new runner, I'm just over the moon. I'm really happy with that run.
You absolutely should be, but I got the feeling when you're going to Fantoon's kind of like, he didn't take the safety save, but it's in his blood. It's the time has come. He's going to do some busting. And you did. You started busting with Fantoon. You did not stop busting.
Well,
After Mother Brain, you're just kind of like, you're done, and you're done, and you're done.
Oh my god. Well, Crunchy, busted makes me feel good, so.
And you know what? I was feeling good by proxy. I was loving it.
I think besides getting a PB, I think what I feel best about is the fact that I'm still within the time slot that we were slotted for on speed gaming.
Come on, you give
like
yourself
as
more
a new
credit
runner,
than that.
like that's what you want to do. You don't want to go into overtime on a race.
Nah, come on, man. Give yourself more credit than that. You have been improving tremendously.
You're too generous, Crunchy. Thank you so much, and thank you very much for commentating.
Oh, anytime. I have a lot of fun with these. Speaking of which, when are you and I going to get back in the booth together, Hockey? Make them
That's a
regret
great
letting us do
question.
that.
For the rest of the week, I'm not sure if I can get into the booth. My work schedule is really, really busy, and then I'll be out of town actually this weekend. But for rounds 5 and 6, and if they'll have me commentate for the playoffs, absolutely, I'd love to.
Oh, yeah. It's going to happen.
It's just a matter of time. Guys, the planets have to align properly, and then we can definitely jump back in the commentary booth together. I would be honored again to do that with you, Crunch.
Oh, it's always a good time doing that with you, Hockey, and it's always a good time talking over your race, and I can't get over this, man. You just put on such a great show, and you got that PB. Thank you so much for giving me such great gameplay to talk over.
Oh man, my pleasure. I mean, there was a couple little slip-ups. I thought I soft locked when I got stuck underneath that slime leaving Meridia. Like it never happened before. It never happened to me before as a novice runner, but I just was like, if I just wait for him to unfreeze, I think I can just jump out. But
success.
That's the stuff that. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Chris.
No. I was just saying success. You escaped.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there are a couple other things that, like it's hard to be too critical because I mean that's only my either 6th or 7th completed run on like maybe a dozen attempts, maybe 15 attempts. So like it's hard to sit here and be like, oh, I wish I would have gotten this, I wish I would have gotten that. Like I'm just happy to beat all the bosses without dying at this point, but which is a goal of mine. But yeah, overall I feel like just a little bit my movement is getting a little bit better. Like I feel like I'm not bonking as many doors, although I still bonk plenty. But just little stuff like that, like a familiarity with the routing, just little stuff like that. Like it's so there's a lot of nuance to this game, and I'm just barely cutting my teeth on a lot of that stuff. But it just feels amazing to be in this tournament and to PB during a race. Like I said, GG to Phoenix. I mean, that was a well-deserved victory, even with the death to Ridley. I can't wait to watch this back because I'm really looking forward to hearing your commentary and also seeing what we could both do as far as putting on a good race.
Oh yeah, and Phoenix showed me one of the best Dragon kills I've seen in a while. That was so good.
It's like not even a 2-round; it's just instant death for Dragon. Like, whoa,
felt like
how did
it.
he do that?
It's like I blinked and okay, that's that, I guess.
That's awesome. I can't wait to see it.
All right, so I'm looking here at our schedule. I hope y'all are free tomorrow night, because tomorrow at Eastern Time, 5, 6, 9, and midnight, we've got 4 more races in the Super Metroid Prodigy tournament, all of them promising to be nail-biters from start to finish, so you definitely want to come back for those. If you want to see which channel they're going to be on, be sure to click right below the stream. You'll see a little thing that says Speed Gaming Schedule. They will be posted there as they are placed. And also, you can see what other great stuff is upcoming on Speed Gaming. Again, special shoutouts to Speed Gaming and to Feasel for making this all possible. They do such spectacular work. But I'm all out of words. I need a cold drink. Hockey, got anything else?
No, man, I just got to let the adrenaline thin out. And I'm, like I said, just really looking forward to watching the VOD. And thank you, tournament organizers Melanex and Cephalon, aka Antinomy. I hope you appreciated the respect that I paid to your fish after everyone's been killing it.
You both
definitely thank you to
respected the
Crunchy
fish.
for the awesome commentary, GG's, and thank you for Phoenix, to Phoenix for racing. And thank you to Speed Gaming for the restream and everything. It's been awesome.
Well said. Well said. Couldn't have said it better myself. So with that, I think that's probably going to do it for us here tonight. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. Like we said, this wouldn't be near as much fun without all you here with us watching, enjoying, and we will definitely see you next mission.